Hello, YouTube. Hello, Gambians. My name is Kaya, and I'm 48 with no children, and I've been single and celibate for 6 years, come September the 23rd. And this video is about me and my journey to prepare myself to come to Gambia. Um, my intentions is to be on the soil in Africa in March 2001. I mean 21. Sorry, at 2021. And my channel is called Africa hashtag Here I Come. So welcome to Africa hashtag Here I Come. Ooh. Um, I want to talk about why I moved from Philadelphia to Florida, where I currently reside, and from Florida to why I want to migrate to Africa. Okay, Philadelphia. If you know anything about or heard anything about Philadelphia, it's it's rough, but it's not really a bad city. You just got to know your place, and you got to stay in your lane. Well, that is your place, and you just have to go where you fit in. And some people uh, come there and they are on something else. They nicer or friendlier, and some Philadelphians can take advantage of that. um, I was just basically sick of a lot that was going on in Philadelphia, and I always had the heart and the desire to travel. So I never really was the type that, oh, I'm from here and I'm going to stay here. Because, you have communities where some people haven't even been out of the community, meaning they haven't been to the malls in that, in that state or area or anything. They'll go to like an avenue versus a mall. Uh, but it was just a lot going on. And I just knew that this world is so big, and there's no way that the Most High want me to stay in Philadelphia, especially when He's giving me orders to do this and to do that, which I was rebellious, and I still am a little bit. And I've been fighting him, and because I didn't think it sounded good, or I didn't think I can do it, or you sure you want me to do this? So the Most High and I have been like really vibing together, and I've been allowing the universe to guide me. So, but how I really got to Florida was because I was in a relationship with a Spanish young man, very smart and handsome. He had a drug problem. I didn't, but he did. But so I'm not a judgmental individual. I'm not like that. But if you put yourself in a situation to be judged, then yeah. But I don't just come out of nowhere just judging somebody, blatantly just judging them. Apparently, you did something to make me think that this is this and that is that. But you know, uh, it didn't work out. I just couldn't take it no more. Everybody the Spanish men are very possessive. They don't take care of home, but very possessive, and it wasn't nothing really wrong with it. Because I had no intention on cheating or anything like that. So I was accepting it. It was cool. But when I'm being accused of something that I didn't do, and you're blaming me for that, we have a problem. I could sit and talk to a homeless man smelling like a whole bucket of onions and pee, and he would think that I want this man, and I didn't like that, you know, so I felt like he would be a hindrance to what I was called to do, and that's to help people. I've been helping people since I was a little girl. Um, my ethnicity background is mixed with white and a little French, and fourth generation of Cherokee and West Indian. My great grandmother, her name was Cinderella Theodosia Hedgebeth, and she had a big heart. a big heart. I mean, a big heart. She was the Medea before Medea. And she kept the family together, you know. She gave the children snacks and stuff like that up and down the street. And they got more snacks when we were there, you know, so that the snack, you know, increased when we came around. But she still gave and so forth. So I inherited that little portion of her heart. I inherited that. And I'm proud of it. But sometimes I be like, dang, why I got to be giving? I be giving and don't want to give. But the Most High make me do it. So it's like, it's so weird. But if you can relate, comment below. But I go on, you know, the atmosphere, and I'm an empath. So I pick up energy. I cannot be in the mall no more than 15 minutes. Maybe 8 to 12 minutes being in the mall, I'll start seeing stars. And I'll still try to stay, you know, things like that. Then I'll start getting nauseous and dizzy and wanting to pass out. So I don't really go to malls like that. But if I do, I go straight to what I want. So I'm the type, I do window shop. You know, I window shop because I can't take the energy for so long to look for what I want and take the time to look for it. I'm gonna get sick. So I'll look at what I want and, you know, deal with that nausea. And then when I'm ready to purchase or have the balancement of the energy that, you know, enters thy body and mind and pineal gland, I I'll go and purchase what I need to purchase. But my ex-boyfriend is the reason why I moved to Florida. You know, me and my family, we really don't get along. You know, some of them claim they love me and like me, but never reach out. You know, so I'm not no fool. So I don't have a good relationship with my family. So why not go to Florida? And plus, I was in college and I just wanted to transfer. And I also been around a lot of people that they would they would prosper when they left the state and the area. So I wanted to be successful, and I want to be successful, and I'm claiming it. I am going to be successful, and I felt like leaving the nest would help. So I transferred from the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, from the Art Institute of Philadelphia to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and I got here, like I said, and this was my first cultural shock. Now I'm from Philly. I should have been had that culture shock. But sometimes you don't see things for what it really is when you're in the midst of it. Sometimes you have to go out your element to get a vivid vision of what, in perspective of what is really occurring. And that's what happened with me. So I got down here. I didn't start getting prejudiced until I moved to Florida. Like I said, my father's side, I'm mixed with white. You know, so I'm I'm cool with either, you know, but I'm not cool with one mistreating me and the other not and so forth. So I got down here one day, I'm driving, and you know, this white man walks across my car and he's looking at me like, mind you, I had the right of way. He's looking at me like, nigga, and I wish you would hit me. Yeah, I'm white and I can walk. You know, I felt all that energy and I'm like, oh, this mother something don't know who I am. Oh, you know, and I had the mind frame, you know, of my ancestors and my great grandfather, which, let me go back. How we migrated to Philadelphia was my great grandfather worked for the railroads. And, you know, people was treating him like a slave and trying to abuse him. And he killed a couple of white people. And that's how we migrated to Philadelphia. And he took my great grandmother with her. And her father was the chief of Cherokees. And they wasn't agreeing with her being with a Geechee. That was a no-no. And so they disowned her. So I am only knowledgeable about four generations on my mother's side. Um, on my father's side, I don't. On my grandfather's side, my mother's father's side, I don't know. I only know like a handful of them. And my father's side, I only know my grandmother, grandfather, and my aunts and uncles' children. And I don't even know all their children. But my first cousins, I know them. And You know, it's just too much. And Nat Turner is also in my bloodline. He's an ancestor and cousin. And I kept wondering why I kept feeling like that. And I kept saying it to my mom. So then that's when she started telling me, well, look, this one did this and this one did that. So I said, oh, okay. So I'm a rebel. I'm a fighter, you know. So Nat Turner, if you don't know, he hunted white people down and killed them. Kids, all that. They had to all go. So I come from that. I had that kind of bloodline. So I am a fighter. So we have to fight these white people when we get over in Africa to keep what we have. You'll have a soldier here. Okay, but let's pray that it don't come to that. But I know white people. I know them. I'm half white. I have white people in my family, and I've been around white people, and I love to study people. And I only study people so that I will know how to respect them and treat them where they don't feel uncomfortable. My intentions are never bad. So, you know, I got here, and it just was too much. And then on top of that, the rent. They increase the rent every month. Wait a minute, hold up. Not hold up to y'all. I'm saying hold up, excuse me. Hold up. So you telling me the employment rate didn't increase, but you're raising the rent every month? I mean, every year? So I said, okay, they trying to make it unaffordable for a certain class of individuals to reside. I feel like the spirit told me that all the white rich people are trying to come here. And the Lord let me know if they all ever try it, they all gonna die. I'm gonna execute them all. You got a whole island full of greedy people, selfish people. He's gonna knock you all off. So stop trying to move out the poor people. I didn't like that. You know, I didn't and I don't. You know, I just I just don't like people to be walking around thinking they better than us when I know that that Bible that the white man gave us, that he said that the Most High said that this and this and this and that. Okay, well, the Bible clearly states, and I read the Bible twice. I don't know every word for word, but I read it twice. And I know in that Bible it says who is chosen and who is not, who is going and who is not, who he ignore and who he don't. So just because you are rich and got yachts and all that, that don't mean you blessed. The devil give gifts too. So let's not forget that, or let's learn that. Okay, if you don't know it, the devil do give gifts. Okay, and I just didn't like it. I'm sitting here working hard every single day, and my bills are getting paid, but I'm not seeing anything. So I'm giving you all my money so you and your little white little family can hold their nose up and look down at me. That I wasn't raised that way. I'm not part of that type of cloth at all. I'm not. I don't like it. When I look at them now, I just be wanting to just bust their heads open, even though I wouldn't. But to avoid all that, I said, let me go. I let me go. Let me get up out of here. So the Most High been calling me to come to Africa anyway. Years ago, he told me to come. Over 12 years ago, he told me to go to Israel. I'm like, Israel? What am I doing in Israel? I don't know anything about surviving in a third world country. There's no way. That got to be the devil. So I was being rebellious. So it just, from that point on, it's just like every time you turn around, it's like Africa, Africa, Africa. So one day I was doing research, because I'm a researcher. And I can't remember what I was looking up. But the Spirit said, click on that video. And I clicked on the video and started listening to Black It. That was the first video, first person that I watched. And then the second person I watched, it went to something with art. And then from art, it went to, it started showing me stuff from the Bags family. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. I'm loving all y'all videos. I'm so loving it. And thank you for inspiring me and motivating me. So I'm coming. I will be there. And I'm bringing one other with me, and he has money. A very, very, very good friend of mine. He's 75, so he want to retire there, and we're going to need to build a whole team just to cater to him and take care of him because he's a little disabled, but he had money to invest. So that, and he want to invest in me. So we all good on that part. So coming there with a lot of money. Um, also, uh, well, he is coming with a lot of money. I have to raise what I have because I don't, even though we're friends, I'm not the type that's going to sit there. I don't like to leech off of people. And I like to try to do things and get things on my own first. So that's another reason why I accumulated this video, created this video so that I can start a YouTube channel and I can raise money for my visa, my passport, shipping my car, my belongings that I'm not selling. Um, but it depends on how much money you guys are generous to give me. I might just have enough to, if I have enough, then I would ship this here and I can bless a family with this, that don't have furniture, or it's an island, so it's 2 chairs, 2 couches, so I can always split it up. So we'll see, but I am anointed with giving. My family hates that about me. I don't think they probably hate me now, but back then, I will always hear, well, you need to start saving your money, you need to do this and do that, and this and this and this, so they already know that I'm already obsessed with helping strangers. And I think that's probably why we don't really get along that much, because they felt like, oh, we family, you should be doing for me. But at the end of the day, I get more respect and more support from the people that aren't even in my family. So that's why I did and do what I do as far as my finances. And at the end of the day, I don't have to answer to anybody about my money. You got a job, you working, you had the same parts I had, same sex I had, you had an opposite sex that I had. Like, I don't have any children, so I'm not obligated to take care of anybody. And I will never make nobody make me feel like I have to take care of you. But one thing about me, if you in my circle, if I'm good, you good. If I'm not good, we're going to put something together and think, and we're going to come up with something legit, legal, okay? But, y'all, I just want you guys to just get a little feel of my personality. So, I'll let you know as far as my characteristics. I'm very caring. I'm very sensitive. Oh, I'm a crier. But, it depends on what environment I'm in. Where I have to be tough, then I won't cry around anyone. But you'll see my eyes water or whatever, but I'll suck it up or change the subject. I'm very giving, very understanding. Okay, I have a lot of integrity. I can be diplomatic. Um, I'm very, very trustworthy. I'm very reliable. Very honest. My honesty gets me in trouble every time. Every time. I just don't get it. And I be wanting to learn how to lie, but I end up telling on myself. So I'm really not a good liar. But I'm kind of glad I'm not a good liar. But I was telling my friends, I was like, yo, I'm at my acquaintances. I was like, oh, yo, I'm going to learn how to lie. He was like, no, 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 no. We like you being honest. So they like when I'm honest, except for when I'm honest with them. And it's just that. I try to deliver my honesty in a respectful manner, but sometimes it just comes out. But if you know me, you know I don't mean any harm. And I'm very amazing. I'm very awesome. I'm a very creative idealist, and I do give people business ideas. Um, and the people I have helped are doing very well. What else? Oh, my skills. I do fashion, from fashion shows to retail window, like designing the windows. I sew. I do patterns. I do a little bit of Photoshop and Illustrator. I do a little bit of that. I do photo production. I'm also a stylist. I do wardrobe auditing, which I get rid of all your old and out of style clothing and things like unappealing clothing and things like that. I'm a poet. I have 2 poems published in the Millennium Society Poetry Book of 2002. One is called Who Am I? The other one is called Falsely Accused. My other skill is cooking. And I don't have a degree or anything in counseling, but I'm good at that. I try to lecture to as many young youths as I can, and I'm you know what? Speaking of that, I'm so happy. It was this young guy around here, and the spirit led me to him, and the spirit was telling me to tell him, get himself together, stop hanging with these guys around here, get a job. And every time I would see him, I would say that. And he told me today he finally has a job. And he looked so clean. His clothes looked clean. His hair was, I just was so happy for him. So I said, I'm happy for you. He said, yeah, I know you are. Every time I seen him, what, you ain't got a job yet? Don't let me keep seeing you. I meant that. We got to help each other in the community. You just can't, deviants come in. And some people think what they're doing is okay because that's how they was raised and that's all they know. So we have to let them know that, no, that is not logic. This is what you need to do. So, that was I'm really happy. And I just found that out about an hour ago. So I'm really, really, really happy. And that makes me um, want to push even more because when I thought I was being taken for granted, I really wasn't. So, but I talk to grown women, they be like 60 or 70, 40, and they be like, oh, you inspire me, like, yo, you this and all that, because I'm so used to doing everything by myself. And what I can't do, I pay somebody to do. I'm not the type that really let people do anything for me for free. I rather, if I had the money, I'd rather pay for it because if you're going to give me something free, I'd rather for you to give me something free if I don't have it. I don't want to wear that out when it's not necessary. So I'd rather wait until I really need it. So when I normally go to people, which I have, they knew that I really needed it and they provided that for me, like an egg from, little things. I'm simple, little things matter because anybody can do the big things. You get somebody $1 million, they can buy this, they can buy that, but it's kind of hard for somebody to have nothing and make something meaningful out of that. That means so much to me, so that's that. But what are my other skills? I can do like towels and stuff like that, but I would need like a little help because I forgot what kind of glue to use. But I'm very handy. Doing a frame for a door, that's easy. So those are my skills. I do all kinds of stuff, but to know it 100%, no. But I have little scattered hobbies and you know um, future skills. Do little things. Um, I want to come to Gambia to help. I want to be of help. I'm tired of giving white people my money. And the Bible also says that he shall not return until his people will return home. So, me personally, I need to be obedient because he's telling me to go there. And number two, I need him to hurry up and come on and do what he needs to do. So all this nonsense can stop. I'm just sick of things that are going on in this world and how we're being poisoned and killed, for nothing. Like they gave us life. It's just ridiculous, which can't kill us because our bodies is electromagnetic. But anyway, but I really want to come and help. I want to help Gambians that are serious about opening their own business to help them start their own business. Because me personally, if I got all these people coming over here in our continent and they coming in here building this and they doing that and we don't have and we trying to do that, but I would feel some type of way. So I don't want you to feel that way. So I have all intentions. I mean, I know I can't help everybody because I'm not rich yet, but even if it's a handful, at least that's something versus nothing. And then hopefully they will honor what I did for them and do the same for somebody else. So that's my intentions. I also want to build housing for Gambians. You know, I know I've heard that nobody's homeless, but I'm sure some people are living the way they don't want to live. Like, I don't want to live in this apartment. My apartment is cute, but it's not what I'm used to. But this was the first thing that would accept me, so I took it. Well, the first thing I liked that accepted me. So, you know, they might not like their living arrangements like me, you know, and it can be better. So why not? So I definitely want to build housing. But of course, I was told I can't just come there and help. I have to go through uh, a certain department and things like that because it could be an insult to the government and they think you're trying to come and take over. And I'm not coming here to try to take over, okay? Not at all. I'm coming here to help and to live and to die in a beautiful place and peace. That's it. I'm coming here with good intentions, with an open mind and heart. So it's not, you know. So, but I want to also build a restaurant, hotel, resort, apartment complexes, and a couple of stores, retail stores. I want to start doing uh, well, the spirit just told me to keep that idea right there to myself. So I'm gonna keep that idea, that one little idea to myself. It's a good one though. It's a good one. But I also want to do like what is it? It's like I forgot. But I want. Oh, okay. I want to do something like a program where people that want to live or are there for a certain period of time can learn the Gambian language, like have some type of class, and they'll teach us, you know, Gambian if you guys don't already have it. Um, it's just so many ideas that I had that I wanted to do in the U.S. because I was being rebellious, like I don't want to go to Africa. I'm skinny. I'm gonna kill a lion with a stick and all of that. They know how to do all that. So, you know, for the record, I never thought y'all was all poor with flies all around you. I wasn't that type. I knew it was areas, but I did not think, and I knew that the whole entire Africa wasn't all jacked up because I know that the diamonds and the rubies and onyx and all of that good stuff come from Africa. So that's a royal continent out of all continents. So I knew that, and it used to make me so mad because I knew that the white people was just taking the money and being dishonest with it. Like, look at them using these damn kids, got flies all in their face, trying to act like they all live like that just to get a couple dollars. Like, I didn't like that. I thought it was very disrespectful, and to this day, I still do. I'd be so mad. I don't even watch it. I turn it. I don't even want them to get them no ratings. Period. So, you know, um, my fear was always just I did assume that it was like little shacks, you know, like homes that I'm not used to living in, and I also believe that it was just like all jungle, and those two scare me because I'm real funny about a roof over my head. Like I have to live a certain way, you know, and I've always lived good in the U.S. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I mean, Most High for that. So the letter J wasn't anything. But, you know, I was blessed to live, you know, comfortable. But I like to live a certain way. So, you know, that was hindering me. And I'm like, and all I could think about in the woods was, okay, the animal's going to kill me and eat me. And then what is somebody come with a boat and try to enslave us all over again. And then I'll actually be living this instead of looking at TV saying that couldn't be me and I wouldn't and did it. So, you know, that was my biggest fear too. So the Most High ministered to me and he let me know that I did not program and design you all to be fearful. Okay, so, you know, I'm fighting through this fear. And I'm going with faith because he wouldn't be telling me to go over there for nothing if I wasn't okay. Because I remember years ago I tried to move to Atlanta, and every time I moved to Atlanta, I had bad luck. And I'm talking about real bad luck. So I even had my clothes sit down there, and my cat, even though my aunt got rid of my cat, to this day, I feel like that was disrespectful because you got rid of my cat, and then the next day you end up here. on your way. So, you know, and I felt some type of way because that cat, I put a lot of money in that cat. And I'm the type of person, my animals go to the doctors like I would. You know, I'm not one of those people that have a pet and they never see a doctor. That just don't happen with me. So, you know, but, and I didn't go, you know, and then I wanted to move again from Florida to ATL. And then the spirit was like, no, you're going to Africa. So, Africa it is. But I am a little rough around the edges, and the Most High is polishing me, and I'm not going to apologize for that because the person I was and the person I've grown into is amazing, and I don't regret it. I'm growing so beautifully. It's not even funny. I'm just amazing, and He's just polishing me up, and I can't wait to be polished completely. You know, so I am rough around the edges, but I come from a good place and a good heart. And when I say that, a lot of people down here in Florida, they think I'm talking at them. That's just how we talk. One thing about me, I lived in good neighborhoods. I always lived in diverse neighborhoods. And always lived around white people because it was always peaceful. But I've always hung in the hood. So that's why you'll hear like that hood from me, you know, because I've always, and I grew up in the hood, you know, but when I got older and started making money, and, you know, I didn't want to get robbed or you know, people asking, holding my peoples for ransom and all of that. So I just moved in the white neighborhood because I knew I wouldn't get robbed there. And I did. So, but I'm the type, my heart is always in the hood. You know, so that's why I seem a little rough. And they think I'm talking at them. No, that's just how we talk. And we talk with a lot of body language and facial gestures, you know, as far as the hood ones, you know, the people in the hood. But us Philly people, we talk with our bodies and our hands, you know. And like I said, it's nothing bad, no bad intentions or anything like that. If you get to know me, you're like, oh, she just talk like that. You know, she don't mean no harm. You know, I'm a sweetheart. I'm a Leo, you know. Both of my parents are Leos, so I'm full blown. I don't mean age. Both of my parents are Leos. So I'm like a little cat. Meow, meow. Until you rub me the wrong way. But I try to stay away from people that I think will rub me the wrong way. And if they do rub me the wrong way, I'll immediately remove myself, and I really wouldn't really have nothing to say to that person because I don't have time for all that. I'm all about getting money and trying to help people. I've always been like that, but never had the money to save for that because every time you turn around, this happened, that happened. You need money for this, you need money for that. Like I don't believe that the Most High allowed us to share this earth and just be giving our money away. He want us to enjoy it. By the time we we retire, most of us have health problems. So now you can't even enjoy. So it's a win-win lose over here. I'm just, you know, and I feel like you don't know yourself until you travel. You know, you only like and dislike what you was programmed to like and dislike. You know, if you was always fed chicken, how would you know how fish tastes? You know, but then when you taste that fish, you're like, this is good. You know, and then you might start asking questions. Oh, well, how to cook it better, or where can I get some more good fish, or you know, things like that. And then that's when cultures come in and things like that. And then some people will get intrigued with that. You know, but I believe you don't know yourself until you travel. Period. So, and I want to know myself. And honestly, I just been trying to chase the Most High. Like, where are you? It's like I'm chasing a person, but he's really not a person. Silly me. But it's things that I don't like about Philly. It's things I don't like about Florida. It's things I love about those places. And, you know, that's just life. And I'm sure when I get to GAMBIA, it's going to be things that I don't like, things that I will like, you know, but that's okay. You know, I'm being open to it. And, you know, I don't know how I'm going to be able to take them bugs, insects, but, you know, but I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to hang in there. So, this is my first video. This is my intro. I'll be putting my Cash App info at the bottom and my my email address down there as well. But I'll put the email when I'm posting certain things and want to know certain things that someone requested, because I don't want thousands and thousands of people to be emailing me, because I'm the type that once there's too much junk in there, I either erase it or I'll ignore it. So I would basically try to respond as soon as possible. Other than that, I'm the type, unless I can hire somebody to check the email for me, and especially for important things. But if you had any information to give me about the ambassador, because I'm going to need to talk to somebody high up to come over there, because I want to get my citizenship. I want a one-way ticket. I do not want a round trip. I don't. So that's just that. So I just need to know how to go about it, and do I have to apply for citizenship while I'm here in the U.S., or shall I wait until I get to GAMBIA? I don't know. So anybody have any information about that, please let me know, and talk to me like I'm a fifth grader, because I want to make sure I get everything and don't misconstrue anything. And that's another thing about me. A lot of times I don't like to use big words, because I'm the type of person, I want everybody to understand me. I want everybody to understand where I'm coming from. And the only way you're going to do that is if you talk, you know, a balance, uh, you know, that didn't sound right, but just balance it, so nobody misconstrue, because I know it's going to be a couple of foreigners on here, and their comprehension level is not going to be all that. And when it comes to me receiving what they're saying, I'm sure I'm not going to understand it either. So, I just want to make sure that we all are communicating with, in a balanced aspect of things, so we can all understand one another. If that make any sense. However, um, one of my neighbors asked me, was I scared? And I am scared. Yes, I am. I'm very, very scared. But like I said, it is what it is, and I don't care. And I got a feeling something's going to happen in the U.S. Like something bad really going to happen. And I wasn't going to come to Gambia until 2002, but the Most High said no, because they're going to design something where we're not going to be able to get out there. So after my lease is over, I'm out. If I had the money right now, I'd be like, screw this lease, because I had no intentions on ever coming back here, so I wouldn't care. But then again, my integrity, I'm like, Dad, I don't want to burn my bridges, because you never know if I have to come back. So basically, I just want to stay here until my lease is over and I'm out. But what I might do is leave before my lease is over. I might do that. I'm not sure. I don't know. It depends on the COVID-19. They're talking about locking us back down, all of that. So I don't know. I don't know. But I really want to come over there and help you guys. I cannot wait. And of course, I want to help myself too. I can't help others if I'm not okay. But I'm not coming over there being selfish. But I'm not coming over there being a dummy, just giving. And then I'm in poverty in a whole foreign place, right? So as long as I know I'm not going to be in poverty and be without, I wouldn't care less. I can care less about money. As long as I'm straight, and I want to build, because I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat red meat. So I'm going to be planting all the vegetables and fruits that I love. So I'll at least get the nurture from that, and I can always go fishing. I love to fish, so I can always go fishing. That's what I want to do. I wanted to go maybe open up a fish store or something like that. But I was reading something about, it was saying that more the fish goes, it's being exported versus having it through the community. And I mean, I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining and everything, even though I'm not there yet, but I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. Take care, and I'm saying us, because I pray and I have faith that I'm going to get that citizenship. So I'm a Gambian, okay? And I feel like we should take care of ourselves first and then worry about everybody else, because if we not all right, then everybody else won't be all right. And let me tell you something about the white man. I don't give a damn how much they smile in your face and how much nice they are. They are very good at abusing what you give them. So you give it to them, they're going to dry it out. You can have one plant and all these beautiful apples come on and all of that. They want you to have no apples on that tree. They can care less about leaving you anything. And I'm telling you, as a United States citizen, okay, that analyze people, I'm telling you, they can care less. So therefore, family, let's take care of us first. And if I can say respectfully, please stop taking these contracts and all of this with them. Be patient. Wait. We will be there. We're coming. Hang in there. Hang in there. That's why I built this page, because this channel is, the money is going to you guys. Of course, I need help with what I need, but once I get what I need, every dime from this channel will be going to Gambia. Period. If I happen to fall in between that, then I'll dip in it. But other than that, this channel is for them, for us, So, well, when I didn't want to say us, because it's not for me until after I get everything I need. But after that, it's all Gambia. It's all Gambia. And I'm not a thief. And I come from money. My parents wasn't rich, but we was not poor. We was in between and we was straight. I grew up with screen TVs in our house, candy beds. My brothers had bunk beds. We had organs, drums, every arcade game that came out. Full bar in our basement. Pool table, like, it's fur coats. Like, so, you know, I'm long as I'm all right. Like I said, everything is Gambia. So that's what this channel is for. But if I got to dip in it, to pay my rent because things didn't work out right, then yeah, I would do that. But other than that, like I said, again, I don't care how many times I gotta say it. It's yours. So, like I said, I got some big plans and programs and things like that we can do. But just hang in there and wait for us. They don't care about Africa. They really don't. They just see an opportunity. That's all they see. I care. And do I see opportunity? No, I'm being honest. I don't, because of how we was raised to look at Africa. So, you know, I don't. But I'm praying and hoping that it will, it will. And I have faith it will, but that was just, I'm being honest. Like I said, so if it got me in trouble, I apologize. But that's just my way of trying to convince you that I'm really, really, really here to help. I really want to help. And once I catch up with my bills, because, COVID-19 down here, I'm going to start saving up. But I want to start sending barrels early before I get there. Like, I want to send some, like, underwear. I send like 100 pairs of those for different sizes, and maybe some flip-flops, because we can buy stuff from wholesales. So if anybody have any information on how I can send barrels to Gambia, please leave a comment so I can jump on that. But I want to start sending stuff over there. And it's sad because every time I try to send stuff to like Haiti, um, Dominican Republic and stuff like that, they were men. Because I relate more to men because I'm a feminine tomboy. Women really uncomfortable around me. I don't know why, but I don't know. But I relate more to guys. I think more like a guy. I do the basics of a woman, but everything else is boy stuff. But I'm femme. Trust me, I'm femme. But I can get my tomboy mode, and I got to walk for the tomboy attitude and everything. But yeah. But if anybody have any information, feel free to drop it below. Press the bell and subscribe. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'll get used to it. I feel so weird though doing this. It's so funny. It's so funny. And I'm not going to edit because I got to learn how to use the editor on my phone. On my computer. And I'm just going to do it raw. And that gives you an idea of my personality. I love to talk. I'm not a busybody. I don't go around starting trouble. You know what I mean? Versus let my family tell it though I do. But, they know I'm honest. So I be telling them all the time, look, if you don't want me to say something, you got to tell me not to say nothing. Other than that, I'm talking. And I'm the type of person, if somebody doing good, something like that, I like to brag about them. You know, ooh, such, you know, because I'm happy for them. And then I end up saying something and I don't have no business saying. Or, you know, I'm thinking that the boys are like me and I'm thinking they homegirls. And I'm like, oh, well, where your girl at? And, you know, I mean, you came in here with this girl, you didn't introduce her as, you know, somebody you trying to holler at like that. So how do I supposed to know that? So let my family tell it I'm trouble. But whatever. But I'm not. I'm just really, really honest. And if you really, really don't want me to say nothing, you have to tell me that. Other than that, I might be bragging about you and mention it. You know, so, or somebody probably, you know, trying to belittle you to me. And I'll be like, oh, in your defense. And then end up telling the shit. So you have to tell me. You know, other than that, I'm not a troublemaker. I'm not into that because I'm gonna tell you what I have to say, and I recommend you do the same because I don't have time for that. I was always running the streets, partying and making money. I didn't really have time for that. And I also think that I'm in a better place now. Now that I haven't eaten meat in almost 5 years, I think that helped me um, see Africa the way I'm seeing it also because everything is natural there and you know, I know they poisoning foods here, so it's like, and now they have it where they're gonna have it if they don't have it now. But I thought I heard something about you had to get like a certain license and permission to grow things. Like how the fuck? How? Wait a minute. So if I want to an apple tree, I have to ask you permission or pay you to do that? Are you serious? And I have a problem with. All right, like yesterday, I went to Publix. I was working. I work for Postmate. I just quit my job yesterday. The day for yesterday. I quit my job on Thursday. Friday. Thursday. Wait a minute. Yeah. And that's crazy. Because he texted me and said I had to need to work, but I thought I was off. Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, I told him Thursday. And, you know, I just went to Publix and so I'm doing a delivery. And I said, okay, well, let me get some cherries. I'm hungry. Let me get some cherries while I'm here. And, you know, they want to charge me $10 for a bag of cherries. You know what I did? I gave them cherries back. But number one, they might not even be organic. And number two, they natural. It's natural. So why am I paying all this money for something natural that's designed for our bodies, but you charge cheap for the poison that you put in your food? So we can get the poison, we can buy the poison for dirt cheap. And don't you think that's backwards? Because I do. Because if you enjoy the poison, which the poison is a lot better, it you know, tasty cakes and all that, it tastes delicious. You know, it's good. You know, so that should be a privilege. So by being a privilege, that should be costly, not something natural that he designed. I just don't. I have a problem with, you know, the white man charging people for natural things. You know, so hmm, it's just I'm just ready to move to the next spiritual level. You know, I'm gonna try not to be on here saying, "Oh, well, I'm sick of this and sick of here and sick of there." You know, yeah, I am sick, but most importantly, I just want to move to the next level. You know, of my destiny. That's what I want to do, and hopefully, you guys would join me and support me during that. I would really, really appreciate it. I would really, really love it. I just purchased a bag too because I figure, okay, I got to think of a way to where a person, if anybody got any ideas, put that below also on how to win prizes from me. I just purchased, hold on, let me show you. It's not name brand or anything, but I purchased this. It's a backpack. Isn't it so cute? I love all the little, you know, colors in it and everything. So I purchased this just for one of my prizes. So since I'm new to the channel and I'm the type of person, when I come to you, I bear gifts. So I'm gonna say it again. I'm the type of person, when I come to you, I bear gifts. I'm the type of woman, if I'm meeting your family, because a lot of us meet our spouses, families, or whatever, we meet them around holiday times for the first time. So when a guy takes me to their parents' house, well, because I don't date anymore, but when I would go to their houses on holidays, especially Christmas, when I didn't know no better, the pagan holiday, that was before I learned all that, which I don't celebrate Christmas anymore, so you won't get a gift from me, you know. But I do gifts all the time just for nothing anyway, so. But, I would go there with gifts, buy them perfume, cologne, a foot massager, like I bear gifts. So, again, anybody have any games or anything that I can play? I might ask Miss Brenda because she's very creative when it comes to stuff like that. But oh, let me open the inside of it. It has a little pocket in the front, but it's not that big, but it's but it's a no name brand bag, but that's fine. You know, if it look, I'm the type. If it look good, I'm on it. You know, so and I've seen plenty of name brand high end things that being a designer that I am, that the ugliest ever, ugly. And this is the little pocket where you can put. I would put like my peppermints or whatever. I wouldn't put like my phone or money in it unless you're carrying it like this. But if you're putting it completely on your back, I don't think so. So I purchased this just for my YouTube channel. And I gotta get something for the guys. I don't know what I'm gonna get for the guys. I gotta get another one for a girl, one for a guy. And I figured maybe I should do it when I get so many subscribers, or maybe you gotta look at one of my videos and I put a clue in there, and if you guess it, well, the first one that guess it, So I don't know. I want to make my page fun because I'm fun. I'm very, very goofy. I am very, 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 very goofy, and it's all at the wrong time. We could be talking about something serious, and I'll just bust out laughing. And in college, they used to get mad, and I don't understand why I do that. I don't understand it, and I wish I did. But I am who I am. But I am so goofy, and I'm clumsy as ever. I could tell you some stories. Okay, we're gonna say that for other topics, so you can get to know me. But put below. Tell us about the time you set your hair on fire. Tell us about the time that you sprayed yourself with mace. Tell us the time that you ran into a pole and had to. I'm telling you, and I'll do a video, on that. So, but I want to make my page fun, and that's what I love about all the bloggers that have been blogging. The three bloggers that I spoke about. Hi, Renee. I have my phone. My phone is on the charger. I don't know her last name, but she's from Gambia. I mean, she living good, honey. Mother and father got that money. She's straight, right? And she's smart and beautiful. So she's been reaching out to me, and we've been communicating. So I'm excited. I hope I get to meet her, but watching their videos, well, I watch hers because her reaction to uh, certain people and things. But I'm gonna leave that like that. But I watch her. I like watching her because I get to learn how they are, how they think, and things like that. But as far as the Bag family and Art and Blackett, um, I've really been inspired by them, and each of their videos, not all their videos, made me feel like I was there. Like I'm already there. Like I felt comfortable, So I see that they all have different things that they do on their videos. So I found my niche, but I can't do it until I get there. But I have my niche in my head, so that'd be good. So I will be having some amazing things to show y'all. I'm gonna be having stuff for y'all to win on here and to purchase also. I can't say it yet, but ladies, I got some for you. And men, okay, men, I will too, but I don't want to exploit the women like that. So that's why I just, you know, but we'll see. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be done tastefully and decent. But I want to bring that fashion there because, you know, that's my MO. I'm a trendsetter. Yes. And the trends that I set have been still trending to this day. And I've been setting trends since I was a young buck. But I really, really started enhancing it when I was like I was over 21. So I'm definitely, you know, but when I set the trend, somebody ended up taking it and doing it a little better than me. But the foundation of that trend, that's me. That's me. Uh, because put below what makes me think you're a trendsetter, and I'll tell you some stories. And trust me, when I tell you, you're not going to believe me. But yeah, if I get the facts and evidence, you'll get it. But however, that's what made me want to go to school for fashion. That's when it inspired me to go to school for fashion. I'm like, wait a minute, every time I turn around and somebody that has a clothing line and a brand end up coming out with it. So I be thinking somebody watching me. That's why my camera looked like this with the little spots, because I had tape over it. And I tried to get, you know how it smears it a little bit when you take tape off something. So that's what the little spots are. So I apologize for that. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with my computer at the moment. You know, but that's what you see the little specks of. And I'm like, dang, I be feeling watched. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm tired of these little crackers making money off of me. I won't go to school and I want to set my trends and design it and make it myself and make my money. You know, so I just got tired of people copying my stuff, making money off of it, and I wasn't getting anything. So, like I said, I'm a trendsetter. I'm trying to see what else about me. Because I don't want to just like talk about too much, because I want to save some stuff, to stretch it out. Oh, my apartment is always quiet. It's always peaceful. People love coming over here. But then some people like, it's too quiet. I barely watch TV. And sometimes I'll turn it on just to have the sound so it won't feel like I'm alone in the house. But I don't even be paying it no mind really. But I I just want to grow a little bit more. I want to Gambia women, calling Gambian women. I need you. I need you guys to teach me how to be submissive. You too, Miss Bags. I love what I'm seeing on camera. You know, um, I just want to learn how to be a little submissive. You know, I don't trust men. You know, I've been deceived by men too many times, enough, where I just shut down. So I'm like really aggressive, and it's part of me being aggressive. Yes, from my upbringing, and then because I'm the oldest, so I had that parental persona, and then I was a tomboy, then being abused, and then so, and then most importantly, I be rough on guys because I look at y'all like y'all Superman, and what happens to Superman? You can't hurt Superman. So I really, really, really had think highly of you guys. And when you start talking stupid and doing stupid stuff, that's when I start losing respect. And that's it for some, I don't know, it just gets under my skin. It irks the hell out of me. Like, you're a man, I'm supposed to be following you. What, or, I freaks out. I don't, so I need to work on that. But I'm not a bad person. And I am the type of person, I've always been the type that change atmospheres. Shit, things shift when I'm present and when I leave. Things always shift. I mean, enormously. It shifts. So I'm just praying that these shits be good. Like I said, I trust the Most High, and I don't think it's anything bad. But in the end of the day, where there's good, there is bad. So it is what it is, and I'm willing to deal with all of it. It might be days that I might cry, and I know I will. I cry for people a lot. Like, they wasn't even saved. They might go to hell. Like, like, I have issues. But I really want to learn how to be submissive. The African men over here, they scared of me. Cause they be little trying that little slick stuff. And when I go rough, oh, they get scared. Oh no 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 ain't no oh no no. But I mean I go in because I don't like dishonesty and I don't take that very well. I really don't. And I have a temper which I've grown throughout the years, but I'm still working on it. But I have improved. Just know that. And I don't like that. I don't like shady people. And me being an empath, I want to know. And just because I act like I don't know, don't mean I don't. That's because I'm analyzing everything that I need to know on the level that you're doing it on before I snap on you. Just know that. So, I don't know. I don't do people dirty, and I don't like it done to me. Period. I was always taught and seen that I could still get what I want telling the truth. So why lie? So once I learned how to get what I want by telling the truth, all that lying that my mother was trying to teach me was going out the window. And when I say teach you, let me tell you something. I love children because they are so honest and innocent. They are the most honest and innocent on this planet. You teach them how to lie. They didn't learn how to lie. You taught them that. And I know my mother, they watching you. They pick it, it's like a sponge. They're watching you. You think they're not picking that up? You taught them that. Like my mom would be like, I'll never forget. She was like, yeah, tell them I ain't home. And I was like, my mom said she ain't home. And she got mad, but you're teaching me how to lie. How was I supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? So, but once I learned, that I can get what I want telling the truth, all them lies that my mom taught me and that I learned on my own in between that, I stopped. But I will lie to a man in a minute. That same game y'all run on me, I'm going to run it right back on you. And they be looking like, wait a minute, didn't I tell her that last week? And I be saying to myself, you sure did. And he don't say it, but I can feel the energy and I can see it on his face. I'm like, I sure did. So a lot of men don't like me because they can't control me. You got a nice woman. She's generous. She gives. She's caring. She's a rider. She's loyal. You know what I mean? And they think that they can just roll all over me. Oh, no, no. Trust me. The men from the USA that ever encountered anything with me will let you know, don't play with that lady. Do not play with her. So all of the dishonesty and all of that, because I know y'all Africans do lie a lot. Just like we lie a lot. But see, we lie. We lie. Y'all lie and smile. And I don't mean, that's what I do. Come on, Gambia, laugh. You know it's funny. You be like, I'm gonna and I be like, yo, it pisses me off. Cause y'all do it with a smile all happy. Us, we just lie. So, but at the end of the day, we all be lying. But for some reason, the way y'all lie just get under my skin. Cause I be thinking they like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that dummy. Like I can imagine what's going through your head with that smile. So that's why. So please don't get mad at me, Gambia. Don't please don't. Okay. Should I say it slower? Cause I do talk fast, and some people might. That's another thing. My mother was like, oh yeah, you a fast talker. First of all, if I'm mixed with this and that and that, don't you think that my tongue is also designed a certain way? So that's why I talk fast because come on now, if I'm mixed with French but don't know how to speak French, what do you think? Just because I don't speak it don't mean that my tongue is not fixed to do so. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. But I'm not here to talk about y'all like a dog or nothing like that because you won't hear me talking about my doggone self. Trust me, I am so hard on myself. It's it's impulsive. And people tell me that they like, yo, you should be hard on yourself, man. But I don't be wanting to hear that from them because I be thinking they be hating and they just want me to do bad and they don't want me to push myself. So I don't even really be paying that no mind. But I do believe some people that have said it meant it. So I am rough on myself. But I just cannot wait to meet you all, and I can't wait to party. I'm a party animal. Let me tell you, I can party. I don't party. And when I was in Philly, I used to go to the after hours. I used to go right to the African clubs, and we used to be kicking it. But the only thing I hated about the African clubs was it used to literally be a line of guys just waiting to dance with me. Like Um, I'm thirsty. Screw the drink. I need some water. Like, nigga, I got cramps. Like, y'all be wearing me out. But I was loving every last bit of it. Every last bit of it. And I used to go to the Jamaican clubs too. And I used to go to a lot of American clubs, and the way I used to dress. Because I started dressing like hookers used to dress in the 80s. You know, I used to dress like that. Women dress like that now. I opened the window for that. Because the only women that dressed, like I said back then, were prostitutes. And at the time, I wasn't in all of that, trying to, get money from men and this and all that. I just wanted to dress nice and wear what I want and do the opposite of what my mother said, because I came from a very, very, very strict household. That's about it. But, so when I went to the Jamaican club with my homegirl at the time, I loved it. We wear what we want to wear, and everything I was wearing, they was okay with it. Because I would wear like see-through with my brush used to be very respectful. They're a little disrespectful now, meaning they sag a little bit. But when they were all up, and then I have a very large areola. Sorry for being so lewd. But I would wear see-through, and I would get kicked out of clubs in Philly. And they'd be like, "Oh, you're starting commotion, guys going crazy and all of that." And then I was always lying about my age. I always lied and said I was older. If I was 30, I'd say, "Oh, I'm 40." Because, I wanted to see the reaction from people, because I knew that when I got older, I wasn't going to look my age. And I'm 47, and I don't look 47. So, and I don't wear makeup, so you're never going to really see me on here all glammed up, you know, like that. It's just not my thing. But I'll wear some eyelashes. I don't really like wearing lipstick too much. I don't like that. But I might start. I'm open for new things. But I just want you guys to get to know me and ask me questions and help me have topics to talk about. But I'm recording everything from this moment, as far as how I feel, uh, my opinions, or things like that. And then I'm going in when I get there. I'm taking cameras around and my phone around, and I'm doing this and I'm looking up that. I gotta hire me a camera guy because I'm clumsy. So I would love for you guys to, if I was to ever fall or walk into something, you can see it and laugh. I laugh at myself all the time. I be falling in the house, like, it's just crazy. But you get to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're gonna have fun on this channel. Um, I'm welcoming everybody, even the negative people. Um, Maybe you can learn something. And when you decide to be positive, you'll have somewhat of a foundation to work off of. Because, I used to be a badass. And then when I finally got myself together, I didn't really have a problem with uh, starting, because I had a foundation. I listened to all the things that I ignored, that, because I always hung around older people. So I love hanging around old heads. They're very wise people. But, um, you know, they would tell me this and tell me that, and I wouldn't listen and this and all that. So when I was ready to get my life together and, stop being so wild, I took all that positive information that I got from those people and I built on that. And I'm amazing, man. There's certain things. I never thought I'd go to college. Never. I said that to my mom one day. I said, "Mom, why you never saved up for me to go to college?" And she was like, "Because I knew you never was going to go." I'm going to leave that like that. And maybe that's another topic. But, that was sad. But I never thought I would go. But I went. And I'm sure she wished I did. But my mother was more like the type where she let us be us, express ourselves. She didn't, try to make us, take on a characteristic that wasn't us. It's just, and I respect her for that. And I believe that that's the Leo in her, because I like people to be them and do them. And then whatever need to be polished or increased, and I can go ahead and add, help add to that, So, you know. But I'm excited. I can't wait. Um, I gotta set up a PayPal. I had my PayPal, but I don't know. I have to call them or go online to figure out how to properly put my PayPal. So I'm new to this. You know, the young bucks, they do it for you. They don't say, oh, well, do this and do that. They just like, here, give it here. And then, because they don't have the patience to, you know, and I be like, no, show me. Because when you're not around, how I'm going to do it? You know, so they be so quick with it, boy. But I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to, I'll leave a quote: "What is life without love and laughter?" P.S. And this, I think I should leave this at the end of all my videos as far as P.S. motivation. P.S. with motivation. Um, don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. If your heart is telling you, because the Most High speaks to the heart, the mind and the flesh, they best friends. You know, versus the heart and the flesh. That's, well, no, let me take that back. They are all confusing opponents. Win, win, lose, lose. But, you know, in your heart, you have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in you, nobody else will. They say it, but they don't really mean it. You know. So you have to believe in yourself. And don't let nobody tell you you can and cannot do anything. And it's ethical. Okay? If they tell you you can't, you know, don't do crack and sell drugs, then yeah, don't do that. You know. But for the most part. So that is the PS motivation. And stay strong. And stand on what you believe. Oh, I will connect with you all soon. I really don't want to go. I could talk forever. But let's get this channel started.